Hi there, Jevon, Perra, PerraLoans.com. Happy Good Friday. Want to equip you this weekend to go get some deals. So we're going to talking about negotiation today. So there's some simple negotiation tactics when you're working with your prospective buyers or your sellers that I think is very helpful. The first thing you want to figure out is common needs. So you can always start with what you know people are going to want to say yes to. Common needs. So common needs. So here's some common needs. Everybody wants to be happy, and so if someone's disappointed or they don't know if they want what you're offering, you can always say, hey, listen, I want to make you happy. Would that be okay? And yeah, get some yes. So it starts to open them up. Another common need is getting them a fair deal. I want to give you a fair deal. Let me help you get a fair deal. Would that be okay? Or another common need is to get or to sell the property, depending on what they're wanting to do. As a buyer, I want to get you the property that you want. Are you ready for that? And it just keeps people moving, keeps people agreeing. Find those common needs to start the conversation and get the resistance down if it comes up. Another one that's really helpful in negotiation is common enemy. Common enemy. People love and are connected to people that have common enemies. Whole social structures are created around common enemies. So if you can find an enemy that they have and commiserate with them, it's incredible the connection that you can get with them. So what is that? Maybe it's the government. It's like, oh, the government, it's so rough right now. You can say, yes, I know, I totally feel you. Commiserate with them in whatever the common enemy is. Maybe it's the economy. Maybe it's the lending guidelines. Maybe it's the seller or the buyer. You don't necessarily have to make a person bad, but have a basic general other entity that you can both relate in how bad it is and commiserate with them. You'd be surprised how quickly you can connect with somebody because of that. Another option is make some emotional payments. Now, emotional payments, people really will open up to you and trust you more if you can give them some emotional payments. So basically how this works is whatever's going on with them, you can just say you are, it's like I see that you are, and then fill in the blank of something and make it into a positive light. So if someone's being overly diligent and critical about everything that you're trying to do for them in the transaction, just point it out and put a positive spin on it. So over diligent, it's like, wow, you are so diligent. You must be really good at being able to find the things that's possibly gonna mess up a deal. Thank you for that. And then move on, but don't attack them on that thing. Actually compliment them on that thing, and you'd be surprised how much looser they will get on their stringent behavior. They'll give you some slack, as opposed to attacking them on them, telling them to loosen up, lighten up, buddy. This client might actually get more strict and nitpicky about everything. So whatever it is, detailed, overly picky on things, really wanting to know every second of the day what's going on. It's like, wow, you are so connected to the deal. That's probably how you can get things done in life, is you don't let up. I think it's great, that kind of persistence. Whatever it is, give them an emotional payment. And then last but not least, the best thing that you can do in negotiating is ask a lot of questions. So, questions. When you're negotiating with your clients, getting them to say yes, ask them a whole bunch of questions, and especially when resistance come up, when they want to say no, ask them, what is it that you don't want? What is it that you're rejecting right now? Tell me, what is it that you're saying no to? And then get them to talk. And then the more they talk about what they don't want, the more open that they're going to be with what you have to offer. And we'll go through another video on why that's so. But use these simple tactics to get people open, to get people talking, to develop trust, and your buyers will most likely stay with you and sign that buyer broker agreement with you, and your sellers will more likely trust you and sign the seller's listing agreement with you. So Jevon and Perra, Perra Loans, have a great weekend, happy Easter, and I'll see you soon.